So we're here at Wadi Helo, which is close to Wadi Shorka. Most of you know it, you go and do your mountain biking there. We came across this Wadi Helo archaeological site. I've heard about it in the past. Apparently it dates back to the Bronze Age, so that's BC. But behind us over here is an Islamic, well, it's an Islamic monument of some sorts, but it looks more 19th century to me. I'll find out a little bit more when I do some research on this. So I'm going to try and stick the drone up, and then you can actually see the Bronze Age, what's left of it, the archaeological site over here in the Wadi. It's obviously been damaged with all the water that's come down in the past, but we're going to go and explore this today and turn this into a little day trip. I will be posting this trip on Wikiloc, so get onto Wikiloc and you can follow us, Expedition Extreme, on Wikiloc, and you'll have all the routes and all the information on there. So it's afternoon, so we've only got the afternoon trip to do this in, and let's see what we can explore and what we can find. Closer inspection, this looks like a fort. You can see the areas over here where they obviously, this was an area that they needed to defend. I don't know if it's because of the archaeological site that's here, if it was still a city, but this is definitely not built in the same time that this whole heritage site or archaeological site is behind us. But definitely was an area or an interest that needed to be defended, and typical of most forts here in the Middle East, especially Oman. They all look pretty similar. Pretty interesting. No entrance to it, so I can't go and show you inside, so they've obviously blocked it off from people getting inside and vandalism, but interesting nonetheless. We love exploring little spots like this, but it would be really great if somebody was stationed at these areas that could give us a little bit of history, or put up a board explaining what everything is, perhaps a picture of what it's perceived to have looked like at the time, so that you get some sort of an idea. This area here that I'm standing in is obviously quite a big area. It could have been a majlis of some sort. The steps going up over here to what would have been a second story, which is quite incredible for the time period that this is, a Bronze Age. But these round areas of stone, and in the distance over there, there's another 3 over there. I would love to know what the significance is of 1, 2, 3 in the middle of nowhere. Maybe this was to hold the roof. Don't know, because this is quite a large area. I would say this is probably 15 by 15 or 10 by 10, maybe a little bigger. So this could have actually been the pillars to hold it up, and this is what's left of it. But it would have been nice to have somebody explain that to us. What grates me the most is, once again, I get here, and plastic bottles. So this will go into our trash can on the way out here. Thank God, only one so far, which is fantastic for this part of the world. But guys, seriously, I don't have to keep on harping on about that. So let's go and have a look. See, there's another one over there. So again, it looks like it could have been pillars holding up the roof. So even these stairs here, they go straight up and then make a 90-degree turn. So that would have gone up further to the top. So it looks like it would have been quite high up for them not to just have straight stairs, you know, having to make an angle out of them. Pretty intelligent for the time. Yeah, you couldn't have been the widest person in the world, but then again, living in the desert like this, I don't think there was much food around. So you'd have your camel, your goats, if you're lucky, some sort of a fruit or a vegetable, but not much rain in this part of the area, so I think everybody was pretty skinny. So this is as a passage, this is okay. Seems like these stairs went up this way and then made another turn to go up, so who knows, this could have been quite a tall building. Only 3, not bad. Such awesome little gems hidden away as a little day trip or a half-day trip, starting off at the archaeological site and heading off towards Shorka at the moment. There's such little beautiful little hooks and crannies as you're going on. We're going to pull into this little wadi over here, get some snacks out, have a drink, and then we're going to head off towards Shorka and then back to Dubai. So 3/4 of a day of your life exploring the beauty of this area, absolutely worth it. And that's it. Beautiful little afternoon drive. Come out, explore Wadi Helo. You can extend this trip if you have time. You can then join up to Shorka or go straight all the way down to Manama. Watch the Shorka to Al Aqwa Beach Resort. It also joins up with that road. So you can start off at Helo, join up and end up at Al Aqwa Beach Resort. Or if you only have an afternoon like we had, come up, have an awesome afternoon snack in the mountains. Great little drive, great archaeological site. Get out there and explore. If it's dusty, drive it. If you like our show, you can support us on Patreon by clicking on the Patreon icon below. By becoming a Patreon member, you'll be able to see exclusive footage as well as getting some awesome Expedition Extreme merchandise.